Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamline Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. Tonight we're talking about Macs and we're talking about Gmail. If you're anything like me, I love my Mac and I also love my Gmail. Unfortunately, they don't automatically play well together. So I wanted to reach out to you guys and make sure that all the Mac lovers out there, all the Gmail lovers out there, know how to make these two programs work together. And specifically, I'm referring to the idea that we want to make Gmail our default email client so that anytime we're trying to access an email address on a website, anytime we click on a link for an email address, that it automatically opens up our Gmail instead of the Mac Mail or any other email program. So I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to take you over to the screen here and we're going to take a look. There's two main steps here. And so I'm going to show you on your Mac, and this usually when you get a new Mac, it is set up to use Mac Mail for the email client. So if you're not interested in doing that, then we need to know how to change that. And the first step is that we do need to go into that Mac Mail program. And once we're in the program, we need to go ahead and click on Mail in the upper left so that we get this Preferences option in the menu here. And when we click on Preferences, you're going to see at the very top, first thing it says Default Email Reader. And if you're using Gmail, then we want to change that to a Google Chrome program. So I'm going to go ahead and select. You'll see there's other options as well, but I'm going to go ahead and select from my apps Google Chrome, and I'm going to select that. And so now when my Mac knows that we're dealing with email, they're going to look to Chrome to do that. Now, of course, we have to set up Chrome to make sure that it's going to act appropriately as well in order for me to be able to use my Gmail account there. So I'm going to go ahead and close up the Mac Mail. We don't need that anymore. And I'm going to head over to Chrome. Now in Chrome, the second step here is heading over to Chrome and going to my settings, which are right at this little three dots in the upper right corner here. I'm going to click on my settings and I'm going to go over to settings at the bottom. And I'm going to find the settings that talk about security and privacy. And so we'll give that a minute to pop up here. And we found the privacy and security settings are pretty close up front. And I'm going to go to the section that says Site Settings, and I'm going to open that up. And when I open up Site Settings, I want to find the one that says, let's see, where is it? Handlers, right here. Handlers, I'm going to click on Handlers, and I want to make sure that this is selected on. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. And once that's done, now I can go ahead and I can log into my Gmail inbox. I'm just going to refresh my Gmail here. And so what's going to happen now is when I go into, and this is particularly helpful when we are using a practice management software, right? And so if I go into my practice management software and I log in and my client's email address is there, and let's say I want to click on it. And so that allows me to go ahead, oops, let's make sure we can get in there. It allows me to go ahead and just click on that email address and it'll automatically pop into my Gmail as opposed to the Mac Mail, which is what it was doing before by default. And so let's go ahead and give that a try. I'm in my account and I find one of my clients. Let's see if we've got an email address here. Yep. We'll do another video on that, the Microsoft Teams integration with Clio. Right here we've got my client's email address. It's a hyperlink. I can click on it. And now what's going to happen is, whoops, it's not happening yet because we skipped a step. We need to go over to our Gmail. And what we're looking for, we may need to log out and log in again, but what we're looking for in this URL box is we're looking for some little diamonds up here. And so we're looking to find those diamonds. And in order to make that happen, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and log out of this account. and try and log back in because I suspect that it will be there when I do that. So I'm going to go back to Gmail. Oh, let's make sure this is the right account. And I'm going to go back to the account I was just in. And I'm going to log in there. And let's see what pops up here. Yep, just as we expected, our little diamonds popped up right there. And this is just the first time. I don't have to do this every time. But I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, I want to allow this to happen. I'm going to click on Done. And now, when I go over to my practice management and I click on that email address, it's going to know that my email client is Gmail. And it's going to open up a brand new email to my client. And so now I can start using my Gmail just by clicking on my client's address or opposing counsel's address or whoever's address in my practice management software. So I hope that's helpful to you. Please do give it a try. Again, there's only two main steps. We first went to the Mac Mail and told it our preference is to go ahead and be able to use Google Chrome as our email client. And then we had to go into Google Chrome and change those settings as well. So please give it a try. I hope it helps. And have a great evening. Thanks so much.